So in the companies, were they traditional companies? And how did be with the Ballet Les Africans? They had a lot of Africans. How were some of the rhythms that we know were created? Was it created in those companies or created from different peoples in their countries teaching the Guineans, the Senegalese, to do that?
When they create the ballet African and in Europe, they was using every ethnic group, every country music, every country dance. They was using everything. It's not only it was Guinea dance. It was like people from Morocco, who's it's a West Africa. All of them was in the ballet. They was doing everything. But when the ballet come and Guinea, it was the only Guinea dance we was using. Different ethnic group.
Right.
Like when I was saying at the first time we started, like the festival, when people come from a different city to come that a festival and city, so they pick people from that company, different company, to bring them in a national company.
Right.
So they can pick like Fulani people here, Susu people over there, or Malinke people, or Toma, or Kisi, or Baga. So when we do like a program, we do all the ethnic group dance, all the ethnic group song. So when we doing the ballet, the ballet style and the village style is totally different.
How different?
Okay. The ballet is the marketing. We're going to bring the traditional dance, the traditional instrument or the traditional dance and the stage. For the stage, you have to change. You're going to do the traditional one, but you have to do like a little bit wild.
Yes. Make it more performing with your arms out, legs kicking.
Exactly. It's like that. The difference is like that.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Go ahead, Frankie.
Beautiful.
This is great. No, you guys good. So as you
Okay, so and the state style and the village style is totally different. Like when we doing ballet, they can take the people from the village, they bring them in the city to come teach us. So when they teach us, like the traditional dance, we're gonna do it own way now.
right.
The way in the stage. You're gonna see the traditional dance inside, but it's a little bit changed. It's not like street dance, no. It's the really traditional dance that we're gonna do. But we're gonna like do more like how are you gonna say that?
More performative, more expression.
Exactly.
Yeah. People argue about that a lot when they look at the companies in Guinea and they say that's tradition, but then a lot of people say no, that's not tradition, because if you know, tradition is 2 steps, like simple steps, and then ballet is more performative.
It's a traditional dance. They don't have to say it's not the traditional. It's the traditional. It's like when you look here, when you look at hip hop, the hip hop, the traditional one hip hop, and then the hip hop they put in the stage is totally different, right?
Right. The original versus
yes, it's a
the one we
totally
have now.
different.
Yeah.
So it's the same way. It's the same way. It's like a Guinea-Fari. When you take a Guinea-Fari, when you go like in the traditional dance, everybody do this.
Right.
It's only that we do, and then do all the you're not doing any crazy stuff, But everything you see is added all inside the Guinea-Fari is the ballet style.
Did you ever add it or create it to any of the rhythms
Yes.
in the ballet? Which ones with
A
many?
lot, a lot, a lot. I can't
Many.
remember.
Wow.
You know, when we doing ballet, they can bring a music, and then the director can call us. Okay, this is the music, and when you have to find like 10 different steps, the one can go with this dance,
Wow.
this music. So when we when we doing ballet, all the musical people, the balafon, the kora, flute, gonna be in one side. All the djembe gonna be in one side. Everybody work separate. You know, the men, all the tall men work together.
Right.
All the short men work together. So all the tall women work together, and all the short women we work together. You don't see when you look at the ballet tape, you're gonna see like 4 different group dancing. The tall men, short men, tall women, short women. We do different style. So it's the same way we do,
Right.
you know. So when we're doing like a ballet, we're gonna take them sometimes 6 months or 1 year before we put the ballet together.
Wow.
So we're gonna work separate. We can work like just the music for 1 month or 2 months. Just the music, the song, everything together. And then we can work just the steps for 6 months or for 4 months. Everybody works separate. So,
And then they bring it together.
and then we bring everything together now. It's going to be one ballet.
Wow. Do you see any of the steps that you created be danced or shown today? When people do their steps, do you look at it and say, hey, that's what I did. That's my piece.
I see that a lot here.
Wow.
In the United States, I see that a lot. A different group. You know, when I watch the people, I see Mouminatou inside. I see myself inside. So many of my steps, you know. When I look, I say, oh, that's good. I'm so happy, you know.
Right.
You guys use the Mouminatou. I'm very happy.
As your inspiration.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Do you ever, when you look at the steps and say, that's not right?
Sometimes, you know, when I look the step, it's not right. But, you know, I just be quiet. I don't say nothing.
Right. Because you don't want any problems.
Yeah, I don't want any problem.
That's good. But you,
Some people, you know, when I teach them the step, they don't know the step correct, but they do it their own way. So they do it their own way. When I look the step, I say, okay, it's not bad.
right.
They change the step, they do it their own way. So, but I'm going to see myself inside anyway.
Right.
You know, but I see, you know, they change the step. They do it their own way. I say, okay, that's good.
Wait, quick question. What is
Yes.
your favorite rhythm to do?
Any Guinea music you play for me, I'm happy to dance inside.
You don't like Mane? Like,
I
there's no
love
favorite?
I don't have any favorite dance. You know, people, they ask me like to do like so many dance. They say, "Oh, Mouminatou, that's my favorite dance. That's my favorite." Like a Guinea Fari or like a lamba. You know, yeah, it's so many dance. You know, when I dance, everybody have their own. You know, some people love me when I'm doing Guinea Fari. Some people love me when I'm doing lamba, or some people love me when I'm doing like a bao or mendiani or kawa or dundumba. You know, people love me differently.
Right.
You know, so for me, I don't have any Guinea dance. You ask me to do it, I'm happy to do it.
That's good. And touching back on tradition and you saying that people change it but you see them and maybe it works. Do you think it's okay or appropriate to change the styles of dance sometimes for your own creation, or should we keep
Yes.
it the same all the time?
You can create your own thing, When the teacher give you, like the way they teach me, sometimes we was have one director, he passed away too, Mouminatou Camara. He's not dancer. He just will give you the step with his mouth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he tell you, okay, Mouminatou, he's not dancer, but he can say, can he do like this? Can he do like this? Can he do like that? And then when you follow him, baby, when you follow him, you put that together, you're going to be in the stage like crazy. I'm
Hold on.
telling you.
Hold on. Just in time.
Yeah, be careful. That thing is in the front of you.
Right. Almost done. So you were saying he would tell you to do steps, but if you put it on stage, you look crazy.
You look crazy.
Why?
Yeah. When he put the music together, you listen to him. When he put the music together, he say, can he do, and this, can he say, ah? Or he say, oh, any song he give you, or he can settle the balafon player. Can he play in this side? Can he play, okay, can he play in this side? Can he play over there? Sophia. Oh my God.
He was giving you problems.
No, he's not problem. What he giving you, you can believe it.
Wow.
He's not dancer.
Oh, wow. He was just creative and
Exactly.
artistically
Yes.
different.
Yes, different.
He could just understand what needed to be done.
Exactly. So when he see you dance, he's gonna tell you, okay, can he add something like this? He just gonna be sitting in the same place. He's gonna say, okay, you dance like this, you dance like this. Can you do like this or do like that? When he put that together, you're gonna be so happy. He give you that step.
Wow.
You can okay, Frankie, where he come from?
Right.
He's not a dancer,
Right.
but he's an artist.
He's an artist because he creates.
He create.
He creates. And he doesn't follow the
God.
book. He does what he wants.
That man,
Rest in peace to him.
rest in peace to him.
But he was a great artist.
He was the great artist. It's like when you look, Mr. Sano, he passed away too bad. Mr. Sano, oh my God.
He was a great artist. His creativity was crazy. Who inspired you to be that creative in your style? Did it come from you? Did you learn that after being in the company for a while, how to get creative with the dances?
Yes.
Or did you look at somebody and say, wow, I want to be on that level of creativity? Or was it both?
These two people, Mr. Sano, when you follow him, you're going to be really, really good artist. Sano, he was a dancer. He was really, I don't know how to explain to you how that man was good. Mr. Sano. How was that man? It was good. When you follow him, you're going to be a good artist in your life. And then Mouminatou Camara, anybody, follow him. All the time when you're in the stage, people going to say, wow, it's like Mr. Sano. So I watched these two people. I said, okay, can I follow these two people? And then what Mr. Sano, I thanks to him every single day to grab me in the military company to bring me in the Joliba.
Mm.
I'm really thankful for him to do that for me.
Mm.
It's Mr. Sano make me where I'm here today.
Mm.
I'm gonna say that in front of anybody.
Wow.
He was not taking me in the military company. The military company, we don't have that anymore. The military company is finished a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Mr. Sano take me in the military company to bring me in the Joliba.
Mm.
So to bring me in the Joliba, who I am today, is because Mr. Sano.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baba Chemical Sano,
Yes.
ladies and gents.
Mm-hmm.
Father of Papa Mamadi Sano.
Mamadi Sano.
Yes.
Yes.
That's amazing. And how do you now, with your ability to create, how do you get that creativity going? How do you create now? Do you think like Baba Frankie Camara? Do you just see it and you put pieces together, or do you have to dance like Baba Chemical and put the pieces together, or can you do both?
Sometimes, yeah, I do both. I do both. Sometimes, when I come in the class, when people ask me, "Oh, Mouminatou, can you do this dance?" I'm gonna say, "Okay." Maybe that time, the step I do, they wanna have to do the same step. So I'm gonna make you confused. You're gonna think I'm gonna do the same step. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change that step. You're gonna think it's the new step.
Right.
But it's gonna be the same one I showed you before.
Yes. I know. So there's a lot of changes, like you said, in the steps in the ballet all the time with the dances, even though it's traditional because they're pulling from the traditional pieces but
Yes.
making it more performative. There's a lot of changes. Do you, like I said earlier, do you agree with changes? And what do you say to those who want to change or add their own? Like if I was to put a little piece in Mane of my own, would...
Yeah, the problem I have with change the traditional dance, like when you do money, some people they do dundumba step inside the money, or yankadi step in money, or sosone step in the money. No, that's not changing. You want to do the traditional, you can do the traditional. Make your own creation. Put the traditional and
as the
your
foundation?
creation together. But it's not taking sauce on there, put inside the lumber. That's not creation. You're taking another step from sauce on there to put inside the lumber. It's not going together. Or you can take dundumba, take inside the money, or put inside the guinefari. These two dances not going together. They're not same music. They're not same story. You're not doing the traditional dance. You can make your own creation inside the traditional, but it's not taking another dance from Sosone, Lamba, or Dunumba, or Mendiani, or Kawa, or Soko, and then put in the Guinea-Fari. No.
And I see a lot of people do that with those, the ones who know the different steps.
Yeah.
But those who don't know, how do you know which step belongs to which rhythm? Is there certain steps only that belong into that rhythm that you
Yes.
should not put into another rhythm?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you should know those certain
I
steps.
know right away. When you do the step, I know this step is not come from and this is rhythm.
But people say that a lot of steps can be in different rhythms because they have different similarities or they come from the same people. Is that true? Or do you say...
some step can be similar. Some step can be similar sometime, But the way I see the people doing the steps, that's not similar. They're taking the step straight from money or what I see people doing solo sometimes, Dunumba solo. You're gonna see them do soko inside the Dunumba. It's come from Malinke ethnic, but it's a different dance. Or Mendiani, or Konkoba dance, do in the Dunumba, or Guinea-Fari in the Dunumba, or Lamba in the Dunumba. No, it's not same ethnic group. Or it's the same ethnic group, but it's a two different dance.
So people would just
Dunumba is come from Malinke ethnic. Lamba is come from Malinke ethnic, all right? But it's totally two different dance. Two different music.
two different reasons.
Yes. Two different reasons. So you can put that two dance together. It's like Mamaya. It's come from Malinke ethnic. Lamba is come from Malinke ethnic. But you can do Mamaya and Lamba together. No.
Do you get frustrated when people do that and they don't know? Or do you just let it go because they don't know?
I can do nothing about it. Some people, when you talk to them, they tell you it's the way my teacher treats me. But I know some people, they just say it's the teacher treats me, but it's not true.
Come on in. Come on in, bro. Come on in.
They say it's the way my teacher teaches me, but it's, some teachers, it's not true. Like I say, the first time when we was talking about, when people do my steps, they're gonna lie to say, oh, I'm sorry to say in that way, but they're gonna lie to say, oh, it's the way Mouminatou teach me. I say no, I don't teach you that step in this way. You're doing your own thing. But it's not this way I teach you.
So if people don't know, what would you recommend for them to
They
know?
have to ask. They have to try to learn it.
So keep going to the teachers.
Yes.
Should they study music as well? Because I've heard that people say, because I was raised and taught by a drummer, and many men. I was taught by Papa Mouminatou and Papa Chemical as well, and they always taught me to learn the steps. You need to know the music as well.
Exactly.
So dancers need to also ask drummers where the history of that rhythm came from to know.
You see, I'm not drummer, but I can drum. I can teach the drummers the way I play in my mouth. When you follow me, you're gonna learn. When I'm following you, I'm gonna learn too.
Right.
A drama and dance is to communicate. It's like the way we're talking right now. So when I'm teaching, the drummer make a mistake, I don't yell in you. I don't scream in you. I come next to you to tell you how to play for me. I'm different than other teachers. I'm not yelling at anybody. No, it's not like, no.
But in this class, you're going to play it this way for me.
Exactly, for me. I come to you, you see me in the class. Sometimes when I'm doing the step, they have to follow me. I just come to them, show them how to follow me.
Right.
A drummer and dancer is the speaking, it's a communicate. We have to communicate. We don't communicate, it's not gonna be good.
So people need to learn both sides.
Both
and
sides.
they need to ask the teachers.
Yes.
How do you Well, people go to the teachers, but the teachers also tell them things differently. Some teachers say it's this way, some teachers say it's that way. So even if they follow their teacher and learn, how do they know that that is true?
It's very simple. A lot of people, I'm not saying young people today, they don't know the history. You know, a lot of them learn from the street dancer. A lot of them learn from a different, like private company. They're not giving them the history. What dance they're doing, what ethnic group, what this dance is from, why we doing these things. In a national company, you have to learn all of that.
Did they give you a book?
It's not a book.
They gave you a book so you can write it down.
Yeah, you can write it down. So what I said to you, you see Mohamed Kemoko-Sano, he's always with his book, writing. He can tell you anything when you ask him. Any confusion about something, the dance or the music or the traditional music or the traditional dance, you ask Mr. Sano. He can tell you everything. It's not everybody like asking. But you have to ask. I'm not saying they don't have to take the class from the young people, or they have to take just the class for adult people. No. But try to learn the right way, the correct way.
Do you think people today are trying to learn the right way, or do you think it's 50-50? Some people
They're
do,
just
some
dancing.
people they're just dancing.
They're not learning. They're just dancing.
They're just dancing. So well, you said to just ask, but what can you recommend to motivate people to start doing it with? Is it purpose? You want them to dance with purpose, to dance with knowledge of the dance as well? Yeah. So what can you say to those to motivate them to?
Okay. It's like when I was in the conference, right? Sometimes when you go to conference, you want to explain to them what the dance come from, what ethnic group, why we do these things. Some of them gonna stay behind. They say, "Oh my gosh, she talk too much." Oh, we here we pay the money to dance. They don't want to hear the history. They just want to dance. And then somebody one day, we was in DC, I think it was some Maribas. Mama Maribas was explaining about something about a day dance. And then Maria McCory from New Orleans was with somebody who was next. She said, Mariam said to Maribas, he said, Mommy, it's a time. And then you know what that person say? He say, "Oh, she's like that. You know, she's tired. She when she comes, she just talk, and then she's not giving class. That how I'm gonna say that? She take all her time,
Just talking.
Just talking. She's tired now. She's not like before.
Wow.
You're gonna say my boss is tired with her age? No. She's not tired, but she tried to teach you to learn what dance you doing. Where's the dance come from? What ethnic group? Why they do these things? Like when you ask me about Guinea-Fari is the traditional dance from Susu ethnic. Typical traditional dance from Guinea. It's you play with the balafon and bote. It's only small drum, susu drum.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be playing and that instrument. Mane, it's the same way. Yankadi is the same way. It's a traditional dance. Makuru is a traditional dance. Like in my own ethnic group dance, the Fula dance. Yolele, happiness, is a traditional dance. Yetukelema is a traditional dance. But when I try to explain to people, they just start saying, oh, she's tired now. She just talking. You know, so I don't want to talk. You want to dance? Let's dance. You pay your money to dance? Come on, let's go dance.
So do you think a lot of dance nowadays is only just dance and nothing with no knowledge behind it?
No.
But with that being said, what do you think of what the future will be for African dance if that's all they doing? What do you believe the future will hold as far as the knowledge and the history?
I don't know.
Do you think tradition will still be there?
Yeah, the tradition is going to be still there. You know, it's not Mouminatou today. It's another people behind Mouminatou or behind, Mamadi Sano, Alseni Suma, Yusuf Kumbasa, Mouminatou Camara, It's going to be now the young people who want to learn, the tradition. It's not everybody in Africa is not learning the tradition. It's a lot of them too not learning the traditional. A lot of young people right now,
they just want to dance.
They just want to dance to come to Europe or to come to America. A lot of them go in the company for that. So just traveling to come to Europe or to come to America.
Yeah. And we see that where they come and they don't know the history. So then they confuse the people here because they're just saying things because to get away with things.
Yes.
Because they know
Yeah.
that we don't know.